afternoon. Meeting is in session. Here's what's going on. Last night, I had a bit of a wake-up call. I was showering and I got really dizzy and I was like, oh, I'm about to pass out. LMFAO. I did not pass out. However, I called my mom, I was freaking out, and I was like, I feel like I'm literally a zombie and I'm like sleeping, standing up and walking, but I'm like tired, but then my hand was shaking and like whatever. And I was like, I wonder why. Maybe it's because I have not been nourishing my body the way that it should be nourished, and also I've been stressing myself out every fucking day for the past like maybe 2 months. Why? My emetophobia. My emetophobia, literally. It's so interesting because you ask anyone and they're like, how could you be so scared of something like throwing up? Because to some people it's like any other type of like excrement, you know what I mean? It's about the emotional attachment that you have to the memories of you throwing up, you know what I mean? In my opinion, at least in my case. Like, it literally consumes you because I'm scared to eat because I'm scared to throw up. I'm scared to go to sleep early because I'm scared to wake up in the middle of the night to throw up. I'm scared to so many things that I do in my day-to-day, it's because I'm scared to throw up, but I know realistically that if I did throw up, it would be fine. Okay, so with that in mind, I was literally going to pass out yesterday. Last night was a wake-up call for me because it's kind of scary that I've been putting my fear above my health. In that moment, I was more scared of throwing up after passing out than of passing out. Does that compute? At the end of the day, my body's literally just trying to protect me. I've been putting my body under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. And it's like, it doesn't deserve me doing this to it just because I'm scared to throw up. If I were to throw up right now, if in 5 minutes I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nauseous, I know that I'm gonna throw up, and I go and throw up, it's gonna be over in a matter of 2 minutes and I'm gonna be fine. Afterwards, I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm so fucking proud of myself, because that happened the last time I threw up. Like I did, and then I was like, oh my God, I feel incredible. Like I feel on top of the world because I handled that so well. And that was like 4 years ago, bro. I was like 17. The only reason that I'm scared right now of throwing up is because my inner child is scared of throwing up, because she thinks that it's attached to something bad, or it's attached to panic, or it's attached to danger. It is not attached to panic or danger. It's literally okay. This is me trying to remind myself. A lot of times I feel like when you have these irrational thoughts and like scary, stressful, anxiety-inducing ideas, if you keep them in your brain, they're literally going to consume you whole. But if you talk about them out loud, it like puts them in a space where you see them and you understand, like you kind of like humanize them in a way. You know what I mean? So, yes.
I remember the spot in the back of the nurse's office where I would go and hide when the classroom just felt too scary. I remember running out of dance practices because if I was going to be sick, I needed to do it on my own terms and in my own room. And I remember having to go on half days at school, and I remember having to quit my dance team.
Good morning! Happy Monday. I'm feeling better today. Why? Because I decided I'm gonna face my fear head on. I've been dealing with this shit for fucking 10 years. How many hours have I spent worrying about it and then it never happens? So I started reading the book, the emetophobia workbook guide, something like that. I have therapy today. I'm feeling better because yesterday I fucking ate, bro. Like I ate and I was like, look, you have to eat because your body needs to eat and your body needs to be nourished. So I'm just forcing myself to eat, forcing myself to do the things that I want to do. Go to sleep early, because worst case scenario, I throw up and it's gonna be fine. So it's like, I should just do whatever I fucking want to do. And also, I posted a TikTok about emetophobia and like my experience with it. Surprisingly, so many people have resonated with it, and it's actually crazy. And it makes me really sad. So many people are struggling with this. Like, it's actually crazy. I forget that like other people struggle with it, because sometimes it feels so isolating because it's like such a normal thing to like throw up or to whatever. I think it helped to talk about it. I personally like watching TikToks about it, like people talk about the fear. I've never seen many TikToks of people talking like the way that I did in my TikTok, and like tough loving people and like reminding them that it's literally fine. I feel like I wish I had that on social media growing up and like in general having this phobia, so I might continue with that, bro. Also, my acne is kind of coming back and I don't care. I'm sorry. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Bro, I just left the office and wow. I don't know, it was just like super productive. I didn't even think about vlogging because it was so productive. I sat down, I plugged that shit into the monitor and then my brain plugged in. Like it literally locked in. Let's go, productive Monday. So yeah. Oh, this is so cute. Wait, you can't even see it. Cap sleeve and then it's a bit longer. So I'm gonna try it when I get home. Push and pull. I'm pulling on strings, letting them snap. I'm letting it go on its back. I'm pushing and pull. I'm pushing away. That doesn't make sense though. I'm pulling on strings. I'm letting it go, holding it back. I like that after. I'm walking ahead. I'm. Okay, for now I guess I'll fucking. Oh, I like that better. Good morning. First order of business. Do I look like a sailor in this shirt? I think I look a bit like a sailor in this shirt, so I'm not gonna wear this shirt. Hey, Jesse. Hello. Good evening to all. It is currently midnight. I don't know when was the last time that I turned this on, to be completely honest. I did not end up wearing the sailor shirt today, if that's what it was. I just went to an open mic night and I sang one of my songs. And it was scary as... I've literally I've performed in public a total of 3 times in my life. This is my 3rd time. It's not as much of like scary, I'm just like not used to doing it. So then whenever I do it, my body gets nervous, but like I'm not nervous. Like I know I'm not nervous. I'm just like, my mouth gets dry and like my body gets like, I get a bit shaky and whatever. But I will say, the first time I ever did it, it was at an open mic night. My hands were shaking so hard that I couldn't play the piano. The second time I did it, like I wasn't playing a guitar and I wasn't playing a piano. I just was holding the mic and my mouth was shaking so much that you could see it. And then this 3rd time, like, my hands weren't shaking, it was just like my mouth got dry. I don't know, now that I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe we're making steps, like we're taking steps, one small step for... It's been nice to go into the office, to be honest. As someone who, I have a remote job and I love it, but I also like going into the office sometimes because I like being around other people, especially now that like my mom isn't here, my brother isn't here. I'm like, God. Anxiety has been like up and down, up and down, up and down. But I do feel like it's getting a bit better. I'm kind of like trying to convince myself of the idea that if I let go of my fear, that doesn't mean that that's exactly what I'm gonna throw up. And if I do, then it's not related to that. You know what I mean? Because like my brain is like, oh my God, once you let go of your fear of throwing up, you're gonna throw up. And it's like, fuck, bro. That keeps you in the fucking loop. It keeps you in the cycle and like the annoying cycle. So yeah, I have the potential to do a lot of things, but I'm like not acting on my potential, and that sometimes frustrates me because so many people tell me that I have potential for certain things, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much, and then I don't believe them, and then I don't do anything about it. But it's like, what if I did do something about it? Like, what if I did do something about it? You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine? Like, how crazy would that be? That'd be super fucking cool. I feel like if I don't give myself a deadline, I don't do things. Like, I actually don't do things. Or if someone doesn't tell me, like, yo, you have to do it by this deadline, I'm not gonna do it. Because I just overthink it too much. And I'm like, no, but this, but no, but I'm not ready because this, but no, but... And it's like, you have two people, right? They both want to get to the same place. One person has the plan in their head and has all of the potential, but is like, no, I don't know if we should do this because this, but I don't know if we should. They're like stopping themselves before they even start. And then this other person doesn't have as much potential, but tries and fucking gets hit until they figure out what they want to do. Like, I think Tyler the Creator talked about this in an interview or like in a talk with Converse, where he was like, you tell yourself no before you even start. Like, that's the idea, right? So it's like, maybe I should just not tell myself no. Like, next time I have an idea, to be like, okay, just do it and then see what happens. Like, worst case, it doesn't work out. Hello and good morning. It's 11:13 a.m., June 26th, and I think I have to lock in. I think it's time. I write songs. I don't know what I want to do with them. What if I just lock in and like try to become an artist? I have the privilege of having so many things to my advantage that I'm like, I feel like it's an insult to like not do something with it. So I feel like I should walk in a certain direction with purpose, and eventually I'll find my way. You know what I mean? Like, can I do it? Of course I can do it. I have to believe that now. How far can delusion take you? Yes, now I do. Okay.